Any comments from the board? Any comments for the public? Roll call vote.
Thank you. Let's start with Director Matthews.
Here.
Director, that was a yes for the consent agenda, yeah. Director Bradford?
Yes.
Director Blazer? Where'd you go, Don?
Yes.
Thank you. Director Hasty?
Yes.
Director Fuhrer?
Yes.
Director Fletcher?
Yes.
And Director Vasquez?
Yes.
Very good.
Right.
Thank you.
Discussion items. We start with number 2, recognition of Nazer. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Okay. Bettini, professional engineer at GEI. Okay, I think this is. Who is this?
I got this one, Director Vasquez.
Yes, sir.
I got this one. Okay.
Okay.
Nasser, I would say this with a tear in my eye, but you're not that kind of guy. I'm going to say it with a smile on my face. The Yuba watershed is a complex system that poses many challenges for water supply and flood management. These challenges range from the impacts to the watershed from extreme long-term drought to major storms causing catastrophic flooding and significant property and life loss to downstream communities. Yuba Water Agency and Yuba County and Marysville areas at large have been well served by the energy, passion, vision, and knowledge provided by Nasser Bettini. Nasser's exceptional engineering work has really helped address these challenges for Yuba Water and the region's communities. Nasser's efforts have helped Yuba Water and its partners formulate and deliver flood improvement projects and programs that played a significant role in the protection of areas within and adjacent to Yuba County. His contributions are helping us to achieve flood protection and water management goals and provide greater public safety, security, economic stability, and environmental sustainability for the region. Nasser's expertise is widely recognized by the water management community throughout California. His ability to readily apply his knowledge and judgment to complex real-world problems has served the Yuba region well. An example of that is Nasser's influence on federal, state, and local agencies, helping them to recognize the value of coordinating and partnering with Yuba Water to enhance water management throughout the region. In particular, his leadership to help develop and implement the Yuba Feather Forecast Coordinated Operations Program helped us and our partners achieve new heights in terms of managing major floods efficiently and effectively. That program has served as the launching pad for our support to improved weather forecasting technology through the Forecast-Informed Reservoir Operations Program, to elevate reservoir operating skills to new levels and provide even greater flood and water supply management benefits to the Yuba watershed and surrounding regions. And finally, Nasser was instrumental in providing the vision and analysis to support our planning for the New Bullards Bar secondary spillway that will further decrease flood risk to downstream communities and provide critical redundancy and flexibility to New Bullards Bar Dam. Today, FERO and the New Bullards Bar secondary spillway are some of the most critical components we have under development for achieving flood risk management goals on the Yuba River. Nasser's persistence and tireless contributions have significantly advanced the understanding, acceptance, and implementation of those critical components. He's also just a really nice guy and a joy to work with. In closing, Nasser, your enormous talent, communication skills, and creative mind have been critical to the water and flood management accomplishments to the Yuba region. On behalf of all those residents out there who have no idea about your role in conceiving, advocating, and realizing water and flood risk management projects to improve and protect their life, property, and the surrounding environment, we thank you for an outstanding job. Congratulations on your retirement, Nasser.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Mr. Chairman, member of the board and agency managers, thank you, all of you, for this recognition. And may I have, Mr. Chairman, just a couple of minutes to talk about what I learned from the Yuba Water Agency for so many years, working with the managers of your agency.
It would be an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I have worked closely with Yuba Water Agency since year 2000. When I was at Department of Water Resources, that time Mr. Kurt Aiken, a good friend, and he was a new manager for the agency. He stopped by at my office at the Department of Water Resources to talk with me about Yuba Basin Supplemental Feasibility Study at that time. And of course, later I moved to the consulting and I worked closely with the agency managers and with Kurt. I have been working as an engineer for 44 years, about 26 years with the Department of Water Resources and about 18 years as a consultant. During this time, I have worked with many water agencies, large and small, urban and agriculture, Northern California or Southern California. And during my career, I have found that Yuba Water Agency is one of the best managed water agency in the state. And that's coming from my experience of working with so many agencies throughout the state. The agency is an innovative and progressive organization, and it is a leader in advancing water management in the state of California. The agency has always had very thoughtful board members, very skilled managers, and exceptional managers and the staff. So during the last 18 years, I had the pleasure of working for the agency with some of the best professionals in the field of water management. It has been a great honor to work with the board and with Mr. Kurt Aiken, and recently with Willie, last couple of years or so, and John recently, and many other managers. My thanks to all of you for giving me the opportunity to work with you for so many years. It has been an honor to work with all of you. And now I'm retiring, yes. But GEI talented managers will be around to help the agency. Thank you again. It has been a great pleasure and fun to work with all of you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Kurt, and thanks, Willie, and thanks, John, and thanks to the board.
I think we have a few people that would like to say something. We'll let Kurt Akins, but in between that, Nazar, if you ever decide to write a book, let me know. It should be really interesting. Kurt.
Well, Nasser, I don't remember the trip to your office, but I'm sure it occurred. Mine's not as long, but I've got a lot of good things to say about you, Nasser. And basically, the agency would not be what it is today without Nasser's leadership and support of YWA, especially in the area of flood protection. Nasser was not a consultant. He was really a partner in the business. He always operated from the fashion of what's best for YWA, what's best for the people of Yuba County. Nasser saw that Yuba Water could be a transformative agency, not only for the people of the county, but also as an example for the rest of the state. Nasser shared the vision of aggressively seeking what could be, and was a master at breaking down bureaucracy and obtaining grant funds in a flexible way to produce the greatest benefit. And Nasser, that was really a true skill that you had. You saw the bureaucracy in DWR, and with all the grants and everything, I've never seen anybody be able to cut through that bureaucracy, get right down to the best use of the money for the locals, for the state, and that's just a tremendous skill. And it's not only a skill, it's hard to find that in DWR because of the culture that DWR has, and you're a true champion in that area. You know, and this was done through your expertise, institutional knowledge, strong relationships, and dedication to getting the work done in an efficient manner. The best of Nasser's work is shepherding flood control studies that started after the 1997 flood. He took the core studies and continually expanded them for the benefit of YWA. The Forecast Coordinated Operations Program is a quintessential example of where he was the program manager that continually guided the program with the help of the FCO team to produce what is one of the best systems for forecasting flood flows anywhere in the nation. The vision did not stop there with the FCO program. and it was the foundation for the transformation of the FCO program into the Forecast Informed Reservoir Operations program. He had the vision to build it, and they will come, and started with the Yuba Feather FCO program to provide that foundation for expansion into the rest of the states. And you've done that, Nasser, you know, with the rest of the team. You've got several other organizations up and down the Sierras that have bought into that program, and it's working great. You know, Nasser, you've never sought recognition. You've always played down your role. You've been one of those unsung heroes that has made a tremendous difference for the people of Yuba County and well beyond. And I'm just speaking for, you know, YWA. You know, I'm sure you've done this for other agencies, and you've just been a tremendous benefit to the state. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for the magic you worked with multiple grant programs. And most of all, thank you for your friendship, Nasser. From a fellow retiree.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you for the nice words. If I remember correctly, you came over in the year 2000 with Don, excuse me, and with Herb Gaidanos, three of you together.
That would be right.
Yeah.
Jim, do we have any other raised hands?
Andy, it's Willie here. I gotta say a candid comment here. Kurt just said the word magic, and my short 4 years working with Nasser is he was magical, and he was so magical that I would question the legality of what he was doing. But it's all in the up and up. It was legal, but it was so good. I question whether it was legal or not. But Nasser, you did great stuff. You're a great guy to work with. It was super fun. We're gonna miss you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to second that, if that's all right with you, Willie. Thanks, Nasser. It meant a lot of fun. And that's part of a good professional. It becomes fun. And I think you had fun out of it, so good for you.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is Brant. I would also say, Nasser, it was just been a joy to work with you. I've always loved your presentations when you come to the board. They're so thought out, and it shows how much, I want to go back with what Kurt said, you really were a partner in building the Yuba Water Agency. And I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other comments? Dee Dee?
Yeah, I just wanted to wish you well, Nasser. It has been an absolute joy working with you. And, you know, we've had opportunity to work on some of the communication challenges that come with all the high-speed, super smart engineering stuff that you guys are working on. And you've always been so patient and so understanding and so helpful. And most of all, just really, really kind. And I think we could all use more kindness. So thank you for all of that. And I wish you all the best in your retirement.
Thanks, Dee Dee. It was a pleasure to working with you, though.
Any other comments? Nasser, it's been a pleasure working with you, and you're an important part in the history of this project. And without you, it happened so smoothly.
Thank you very much to everyone. Appreciate it. This is great.
Any others?
Any other?
More hands.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Anything
All right.
else?
Item 3, consider approving a change to the grantee from the Olivehurst PUD to Yuba County as facilitator of a grant up to $16,000 on behalf of our Boga community. I'll let you cover that, Jim.
Yes, sir. Just to bring the board up to speed, we had the board approved a grant to the OPUD, Olivehurst Public Utilities District. Back in September, there were some challenges with that agreement with OPUD, and we worked collaboratively with the Yuba County staff to help the community of Arboga achieve this feasibility study. Mike Lee is on the line. He can certainly comment and lend his support and verification. Really, this matter is just before you to change the grant agreement ownership from OPUD to the county, and then we will go forward with the feasibility study. And I don't know if Mike, you want to add anything?
All right, Mike, we'd like to thank you for getting involved. Would you like to add anything?
Not so much. Just we want to always be a team player, do what we can to help out, and this seems like an appropriate substitution so that we can see this grant fully executed.
Okay.
Yeah, I certainly appreciate your support, Mike. I appreciate it.
Mr. Chair, I'll move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. All right, any comments from other comments from the board?
Through the chair, just wanted to say thank you to both water agency staff and county staff for continuing to move this forward and looking for solutions when there was maybe a minor roadblock in the way. It's making sure it gets done. So I think it's important for the community and I appreciate it.
Okay, any comments from the public? We'll bring back the board for roll call vote.
Thank you. Let's start with Director Fuhrer.
Yes.
Director Blazer.
Yes.
Director Matthews.
Yes.
Director Hasty.
Yes.
Director Vasquez.
Yes.
Director Fletcher.
Yes.
And Director Bradford.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have item 4. Chair appoints board members to serve on standing committees. And I think, let's see. Insert professional associations or recommended appointments are listed in the body of the agenda to include recommendation to disband the Water Supply and Member Units Committee due to inactivity. And let's see. We have any questions from the board?
This is Charlie Matthews. I'd like to make a comment that our boards work from committees, but we have a disproportionate way of the committees with one member representing 10 committees and another member representing only one. And I would suggest in the future we try to even that out so that everyone has experience in the different parts of our organization. I think that would make a stronger organization in the long term. Other than that, I would move that we accept the chairman's appointment of the committees.
Charlie, your comments are duly noted. And do we have a second? And I'd like to, before we get to the vote, I'd like to thank some of the individuals involved. It may be disproportionate, but that's because people want to get involved, and I really appreciate members of the other organizations, Mountain County Water Resources, North California Water Association, Association of Water Agencies, and it takes a lot to get involved with that many committees and associations, and I'd like to thank those involved, Brent and Randy, for the meetings will continue until morale improves, I think. But do we have any more comments from the public? Roll call vote. Yes.
Did we have a second? Sorry, I missed it.
Gary seconded.
Is that Gary?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's start with Director Fuhrer.
Yes.
Director Vasquez.
Yes.
Director Blazer.
Yes.
Director Bradford.
Yes.
Director Matthews.
Yes.
Director Fletcher.
Yes.
And Director Hasty.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay. We are due to go to closed session, I think, and I'll let Jim handle that.
Yeah, correct.
If you want to take a break, now's the time to do it. Be back in.
That's up to you, Mr. Chair. We can certainly start the closed session if you like.
Well, go ahead.
Okay, give me a moment. I'll move necessary parties into closed session. Just a reminder to anybody else on the meeting, there is an 11 o'clock time certain that we will discuss at that time or later. But for the time being, the board will be in closed session.
The recording has stopped.
Let the magic begin.
It's manual.
All aboard!
We can show you how. Live streaming can be simple and not expensive. You may already have the basic tools right in your hand. But it's more than just pushing live to communicate effectively. That's where Yuba-Sutter.live and Live Streaming YS on Facebook can help you. Make it easy to jump in. Just give us a call at 530-301-2931 or visit our website, www.yuba-sutter.live. Yuba-Sutter's home of live streaming and live streaming tools, live streaming services, technology, and training. Live streaming is Yuba-Sutter.live.